Hi everyone and welcome to Wendy's spring paper party. I'm so excited to be here with you again for this paper party. My name's Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia and I'm also one of Wendy's admins, so I'm super excited to be here with you all. I'm showcasing the beautiful abstract Beauty DSP. This can be found in the mini catalogue from page 48 to 49. It's part of the Abstract Beauty suite. It's gorgeous. And this is the card that I'm going to be creating for you. So we're using the Awesome Otters, which is a free celebration item with a $50 order. I'm also using the 𝐒𝐿𝐷, which is a slimline card bundle in the mini catalogue. You can find that one there as well. So we have Magenta Madness, Balmy Blue and Basic White, and I'm going to grab out 2 pieces of this beautiful DSP. Our Magenta Madness card base measures 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. We're going to score it in half at 4 1/8. Now don't worry about all these measurements. I probably won't tell you all of them. They are listed in the description of this video, so you can check those out and recreate this card if you like. To make the insert, we're using basic white cardstock. This measures 8 3/4 by 5 inches, and we're going to make some score lines here. So 3 3/8, 4 3/8, and 5 3/8, and that's going to create that little pop-up feature in the center of our card. So we're just folding and scoring on those score lines, and that creates that little pop-up. Super cute and easy. Alrighty, so we have this gold polka dot, and this is specialty paper, really pretty gold foiling. I've just cut that in half. So we have a piece of what will it be, 4 by 3. So we have 2 pieces of 4 by 3, so we cut the 6-inch in half at 2 inches. And then for our front piece, this measures 5 3/4 by 4 inches. Alrighty, so let's move on. We have for our sentiment, we have a piece of basic white and balmy blue, and then we have 2 pieces of balmy blue that are going to be our matting for our gold polka dots. And also just a piece of Magenta Madness for our sentiment, piece of balmy blue to be the background of our otters. And we've got a piece of basic white there that we're going to stamp the otters, and we're using stamping blends to color because you know, stamping blends are so much fun to use. So the stamping blends that we have used are Magenta Madness, Balmy Blue, I have Petal Pink and Crumb Cake there. So we're going to stamp these images with Memento. If you're using stamping blends, Memento is the ink that you need to use. It helps it to not bleed. So we're stamping 2 of our taller otters and one that's in the water. And I needed to grab another bit of basic white just for the 3 party hats. Super cute. And who doesn't like otters having a party? Alright, so I'm going to let them dry just a little bit. I like to let my Memento dry slightly before I start colouring. It helps it from stopping from bleeding. With our sentiment piece there, Magenta Madness, I've got the Enjoy. This is a huge stamp from that 𝐒𝐿𝐷 stamp set. Stamped it with Versamark ink, and then we're just going to use the gold embossing powder. I absolutely love embossing, so it's just my thing. And when we've got that gold specialty paper, this matches really nicely with it. So if you're a bit of a heavy hand like I am, I think I rocked my stamp just slightly. Just use a paintbrush once you've put your powder on and just wipe that away before you heat it up. So we have this long happy birthday sentiment. I like the font in this one. It's a really nice, almost like a balloon font. So we've just stamped that on the basic white and using our gold powder there as well. Alrighty. So we're right to now bring in the heat tool and melt those powders. There's 2 settings on the heat tool. The first one is really great for heat embossing on vellum, or if you just want to add a little bit of heat to dry something without warping the paper too much. And the second one is great for heat embossing, and I highly recommend the Stampin' Up heat tool. It just works really well. So once it's melted, it's right to go. We're going to bring our pieces back in and we can start colouring in. So I've used Petal Pink, and we don't have otters here in Australia that I know of, and I did a quick Google search. They were like a light brown colour, and I thought, well, I'm going to use petal pink because I didn't want it to be too brown. And I think the petal pink in the middle, it's the light petal pink blend. I think it worked really well. So I've just going to quickly colour in. I'm not doing any fancy colouring on any of my pieces. It's just a quick colour in. And I'm going to come in with the light crumb cake and just finish colouring in the otters. With the party hats, I've used both Magenta Madness and Balmy Blue, and I've used the light for the actual hat and then the dark blend for the pom-pom on the top and the little polka dots in the hat as well. So if you're new to my channel, if you haven't seen me before or you don't follow me, I would love it if you come over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I have some wonderful content on there each week. I do at least 2 videos a week with great cards and 3D projects, so I'd love it if you come over and joined up. I also have a weekly email that I send out, so if you're wanting to know what's going on and some free inspiration, you can check that out as well, and that's over on my blog. Alright, so we're finishing colouring in. I am going to bring in the Balmy Blue with that otter that's in the water and just colour in. He's got just some on his chest, some water droplets, so we're just going to colour those in as well. Alright, so we're now on to the party hats. What else can I tell you about this? So the Abstract Beauty Suite, like I said, it's page 48. This is a really great suite. There is a bundle with stamps and dies, and these are very geometric shapes, really great shapes. There are also note cards and envelopes that already have printing on it, so it makes very quick and easy cards, and really cheap as well. We have some embellishments. These are adhesive-backed hexagons. There are 90 pieces in there, and the 3 colours that they have are Basic Black, Blushing Bright, and Just Jade. So all these suites are designed to coordinate together, look really great as well. And there's also an ephemera pack, I think that's how it's pronounced. So that's really great for some stickers and die cuts as well. Alrighty, so we're going to bring the Memento Tuxedo Black in, and that's that strip of Balmy Blue. I'm going to stamp that in the middle, and then we're going to colour in where the water is. I just want to make sure that it's nice and blue, so I've brought the Balmy Blue in. We're just going to do a little bit of shading, some light and dark in the shadows, and yeah, so really quick and easy. It's already blue, but you really want to make that stand out a little bit. The other thing that we're going to do too, because this piece is actually a little bit bigger than our ledge of our pop-up, is I want to create, rather than having just a horizontal line, I wanted to create like a wave feature on the top, and the way I did that was just run my scissors over, making sure that I didn't go down too far, that the white would be showing in that pop-up feature. That's pretty important, so you want to be a little bit careful with that. So cute. How cute is that? I think that petal pink really does look great on it. So we're going to bring in some liquid adhesive, pop our little party hats on top, and I have put the pink one, the Magenta Madness, for the one that's swimming in the water. Alrighty. Now I have a really heavy hand, so I do put a little bit more glue than I need, but anyway, we'll get rid of that with the eraser. So popping him down over the top, so it looks like he is sitting in the water. That's such an easy way to create some fun. Okay, so we have our card base. We're going to start popping some of our features together. So the front, oh, here we go. We're going to do the inside first. I thought I was going to do the front, but anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to add adhesive to the top piece. And you could use anything. You could use tear and tape, the liquid adhesive. I'm actually getting my tape runner here. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm actually a little shocked that I grabbed it, because usually when I'm on videos, I don't grab it because it doesn't work. So if you just saw that, I popped one side down, then I added adhesive to the other side and then just closed the card. That way you know that it's going to open and close in the exact spot that you need it to. Okay, so we have that Balmy Blue strip. I'm just checking to make sure how much I have of a overage of that piece, and this is where I'm just creating that wave. So I'm just bringing the scissors in, just cutting a little bit off, making it all a little uneven because you don't want it to look like that horizontal line. We're going to add our little otters to the back. They're so cute. I actually created this card without having the otters, the second and third otter in here, and it just looked a little plain. So popping these two others in really sets the card off. And I'm just using liquid adhesive to pop that down. Alrighty, now one thing I do, and I'm not really sure why, sometimes I don't think when I'm crafting, and I added a second strip of Balmy Blue behind, but really doesn't need to. You could just stick that straight down to that pop-up feature. So we're just adhering the DSP with the Balmy Blue matting, and they're going to go down on top. This just breaks the card up slightly, and I just absolutely love these polka dots. I think they're so cute. So once again, using my tape runner and popping that straight down, and that gives us a nice little border all the way around as well. The other embellishment that I'm using here too is that Simply Elegant twine. It comes in gold and silver. It's in the annual catalogue. Highly recommend it. If you don't already have this twine, I highly recommend it because it goes with everything. Metallics just look so pretty, and coming with gold and silver, it's just perfect. So we're popping that front piece of our DSP. We did cut that down to 5 3/4 by 4 inches. And I love this piece. I think this is so pretty. But you could change those DSPs around to make this more of a boy card as well. You don't have to just have a girl card. But I have pulled the magenta and the Balmy out of our DSP, that front piece. Okay, so I've just added some tear and tape to the back of our front sentiment. And then we're just going to curl some ribbon around. This is straight new out of the container, so it's really, really curly. If you don't like it so curly, just run your hands through it before you pop it down. Alright, so I want to secure these down with a bit of tear and tape, just so it doesn't lift off anywhere, and then we're bringing some beautiful dimensionals in to lift it up. So popping that down on the card base, and then I'm popping our centerpiece, our sentiment piece down over the top, and we're just off-centering. Beautiful. So really quickly, that front of that card come together really fast. So here I bring in another strip of Balmy Blue. I do have excess glue there, which really, honestly, it doesn't matter. We're covering it up, so I'm not sure why I'm mucking around here, but I left this in just to show you. I did stick another piece of the Balmy Blue down. Now, the great thing of sticking an extra piece of Balmy Blue down is it does give it extra stability, but it's really not needed. So let's liquid glue this down to that pop-up feature. And then we're going to bring in a little bit more of that twine. So I just ran that through my hands, and that actually takes a lot of that kink out. So feeding that one through, I'm just going to tie a little bow on the right hand side, and that just breaks down that blue as well. And yeah, I think this is pretty much our card done. I really hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you're enjoying the paper party. I know it's always so much fun. Wendy does an amazing job with her paper party, and 2 days of videos or live events, so that's really great. I'm excited to see what she creates. So we're just tying a little bow. Now, one thing with the bow, if you don't like bows moving around too much, you can pop a little mini glue dot underneath. Just roll your glue dot a little bit, and then it'll stick down really well. because I didn't probably take a lot of the kink out, it is still very curly, but it looks fine. How cute is that? So here I am getting the glue dot. Glue dots are amazing. Great little tool to have in your toolkit. So just by squishing that glue dot down to a little bit smaller, it hides behind that bone beautifully. Alrighty, so there's my card. Thanks everyone. I really hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, bye bye.